Hi, this is Lisa Dunn with Remax Results and the Change Agents Group. As you know, our specialty is working with older adults, and one of the conversations we have a lot with our clients is what kind of senior housing is the best fit for me. One of the options that I'd like you to make sure that you know about is called a continuing care retirement community. There's not a lot of them around, and they're not very well known about. The ones that exist today in Minnesota are Walker Place, which is in Minneapolis, Friendship Village, which is in Bloomington, Covenant Village, which is in Golden Valley, Folkestone in Minnetonka. The brand new one in Minneapolis is called Abiton, Abiitan, and there's also Carriage House, which is in Rochester. So those are the only CCRCs that exist in the state. Here's why they're such a good idea for so many people. When you move into a CCRC, they will ask you for a fairly hefty down payment. Now, CCRCs are not ownership, they're still rental. They usually will take that down payment and put it into a trust account, an interest-bearing trust account. The interest earned on that money is then used to help with the operating expenses of the building. But then you also have monthly fees and monthly charges and monthly rent that you need to pay. With most of the CCRCs, the reason that there's a big down payment is most of them are going to include at least some healthcare services along with what you've paid for a down payment. And the good news about that is you've paid for those services at today's rate, which means you're hedging against inflationary healthcare costs. You're paying for them today. You may not use them until later, but because you've already paid for them, you're not paying for them in 5 years at what they cost in 5 years, if that makes sense. So it's your hedge against healthcare costs going up. Now, there are 3 different models of contracts in Minnesota. The first one is called Life Care, and the only one that is like that today in Minnesota is Friendship Village in Bloomington. It's a beautiful community, and the clients I've had move in there are thrilled with it. You do need to be healthy to move in. You have to pass a physical. However, the beauty of these Life Care type models is there's no cap on services. They will take care of you through the end of life. And you pay for those services at today's cost, not what they'll cost in 10 or 20 years when you need them. So it can be a good deal for a lot of people. Some of the financial planners that I work with say it's a great way to address the protection of assets. So if you've got questions with a CCRC, and if it's a good idea for you, it's a great idea to run through this model with your financial planner to see what they think about it. The other 2 models of contracts that exist with CCRCs, the first was the Life Care that I talked about. The other 2, the second one is more of a modified contract, and there's a cap on services. They'll have so many days in a transitional care unit should you need a hip replacement or knee replacement and have to go through rehab. So many days in a TCU, so many nursing hours, those kinds of things. And then the third kind is a fee for service, where you really are going to be paying for services as you need them. So those are the 3 models. Usually with most of these models, you get a large percentage of your down payment back when you either move out or should you pass away. So it's a great option for a lot of people. If you're examining and investigating and learning about senior housing, a CCRC is a great option for you to consider, and it's a really good idea to walk through this with your financial planner to see if it's a good fit for you. As always, if you have any questions, you have an open invitation to email me at lisa@thechangeagent.net. And if you'd like more information about senior housing options available to you, those are all available on our website at theseniorhousingsearch.net. Thanks, and make it a great day.